So first of all, you have given the TV3 show to the press council. How far have the things gone now?
We've given our complaint. The show with the TV3 was basically very factually incorrect. They accused me of telling dear Kadri not to use her medicine, when actually on their same show, when I first met Kadri, it's there for all the viewers to see that I specifically told her, Kadri, use medicine. She wasn't using it at that time by her own choice, and I specifically told her, use medicine and also eat the right diet. Yes, it's very important that people use doctor's medicine. You know, whenever I get sick, which is not very often, I go to the doctor. Recently I had a bronchitis, first time ever. First thing I did was I went to the bronchitis hospital and got the test, and they put me on the drip to do the thing, followed all the doctor's instructions with it. So I'm very shocked that they would say something against me when they have it on their very own show that I told Kadri to use medicine and Kadri to eat the right diet. And the sad thing for me is also that there's many people in Kadri's situation, there's many people in Estonia that have the problem with the heart. And I feel that the whole focus should be on how to help everybody. Yes, please follow doctor's instructions, and also please follow doctor's instructions about diet. Also follow the nutritionist's instructions about diet, so that you do not get to this problem in the first place, and that if you do ever get this problem, you can live a long, happy life because you're not making the problem bigger with the wrong diet. And it's very dangerous. I will tell everybody, it's very dangerous if you have a heart problem and your doctor's told you to take medicine. You need to do that until whatever case your doctor would tell you that it's not okay, because blood clots are the last thing that somebody wants to have. They can come as a surprise anywhere, anytime, any place. So I'm a very scientific guy. I send people to the doctors. I have a lot of doctors that are friends. It's a very serious question. That's why immediately I told Kadri in the very beginning, I said, Kadri, go take the medicine. Take your medicine. You need it. And also change your diet so that you're not provoking the condition. And friends, please listen to that good advice, because I see a lot of people, unfortunately, there's a lot of people with heart problems.
Did the press council receive your complaints about TV3?
Yes, they've received it, and they have their own process to acting on it. We hope that there will be a result in the normal amount of time. And we definitely hope that we'll have a good result on that. It's just very sad that a TV show or anybody can want to try to destroy somebody's life unfairly.
I've heard that you have helped people and sent them to medical centers to Germany. Is it true?
It's true. I usually don't talk about it too much. On my website, there's a video that I've made about cancer treatment. I sent to Germany because when my aunt was 60 years old, she was given 3 months to live. The kind of treatment that they do in Germany, it saved her life. She's now, she was 60 years old at the time, now she's 87. So she's lived 27 years longer than anybody thinks she could do. There have been people who I've paid for their treatments there in Germany. There's one person right now there, he's 78 years old. He said, Mano, thank you, you saved my life. I paid his money, I borrowed the money to pay it. So I'm a person who feels very sad that I couldn't send everybody. There are many people who come who need the treatment and they can't get the treatment. But what I can do, I do. So whoever is accusing me in the wrong way is absolutely untrue. That's 2 people this month who were there. One girl, I'm so happy because she had stage 4 3 years ago. And we have a letter from her that you can see. Now she doesn't have the cancer. She's so happy. She's happy to live again. The other person who's getting traditional treatment, he said that he would be getting his, probably have to get some intestine or his colon removed. Now with the Germany, they do traditional treatment plus other things. And he said now they think that he'll be cancer-free in September and he can go back to work. So It's very painful for me because, you know, I do volunteer work my whole life. I always try to help people. And I get very sad when the focus goes the wrong way. The focus needs to be on helping people so they don't get sick and die young. My own father died of cancer. My brother died of cancer. I eat very carefully, so because my grandfather also died of heart attack. I eat very carefully. I don't want to see people go down the wrong road. So that's my whole message, to be healthy, to live in the right way. And don't let anybody take you away from it. Don't let anybody kid you into thinking that it doesn't matter. It matters what you eat. It matters taking doctor's medicine. It matters finding the best treatments in the world.
TV3 didn't only attack you, but also the meditation teacher Osho. Katrin Lust told at TV3 News that Osho, who visited often doctors, recommended his students meditate instead of going to the doctors. What was Osho's point of view about doctors and medicine?
It was meditate, and if you need to go to the doctor right away. Always find out what the problem is, go to traditional medicine. So there will be some excerpts that from Osho's doctor himself just sent a letter to clarify that. I've always go to the doctor. I always learned, so I've had operations after I met Osho. I had for my shoulder, I just recently for the bronchitis. I had kidney stone before. First thing I did is I went to the hospital and take doctor's medicine advice. So Osho was very scientific, and the complete thing is, you know, doctors help you when you need to go to the doctor, go right away. Try to do things that you don't get sick unnecessarily. Try to do things so that you live healthy. But if you get sick, you have a problem, immediately go to the doctor. There was always, in the Osho resort in America, there were always doctors on staff. In the resort in India, there was always doctors on staff until they built a hospital right across the street. So whenever anybody has a problem, the first thing they do is they take them to the doctor, because that's the doctor's job.
Mm-hmm. They said also at the news that you were Osho's representative of public relations. Is it true?
It's absolutely untrue. They, unfortunately, they're confusing me with somebody else with the same name. Just as there might be like many people with the name John Smith. There was somebody else with the first name Veet Mano, who apparently lived in Los Angeles. I've never lived in Los Angeles. My full name is Veet Mano Chiwasawanakwet. Part of my name came from the American Indians because I love the natural people like they also have in Estonia. There's only one of me. You'll never find any records that shows that Veet Mano Chiwasawanakwet ever lived in Los Angeles. I've never been a press representative. And unfortunately, also, the other person who had the same name as me died in the year 2006. So he's no longer alive. I'm alive. I'm not that same person.
Well, let's move along now in a positive way. Like I see, you're still here, still positive. And what's the main thing? Still helping people. Why didn't you lose faith in Estonia?
Well, you know, actually, I have lost a little faith in Estonia, because I can see when I walk in the airport, people look at me funny now, because they have only heard one side of the story, and the story was made like such a strong hit piece. It was meant to destroy me. So people look at me in a funny way, and I don't deserve that. But there's so many people here who love me, who've asked me to come, who do things, and I also do a lot of volunteer things for people. I'm also a person who doesn't believe in letting people get bullied. You know, my way in life is never to bully anybody, and I also feel that when somebody tries to bully somebody, that you shouldn't let it stop your life, that you should get help, you should get the truth out, you should do that. Because I meet a lot of people, the kids are bullied at school, they're shy their whole life. I don't believe in bullying, I'm absolutely against it. So so many people in Estonia have been my friends who we have dinner together, we talk together, we meet together, we're together in the seminars. And anybody just whoever needs help, and there's definitely witnesses for anybody who ever needs to be a guest in the seminar who has a trouble, you're always welcome, you can be a guest. We never refuse anybody in regard to finance, ever.